seen a vehicle? Yes. The license plate Martin Collins show, does it correspond with the vehicle that we all have been seeing with the ORC of the DEA? Yes. Who owns a vehicle? That's a whole nother thing. That is sufficient reason for the president to take immediate action. The president got to be seen as taking control of this situation. Okay? Yes, I believe there should be due process. Yes, I believe there should be investigation. But you can also either suspend, dismiss, while due process go on. So either way is going to work. But I think the more the public begin to see that there's protection of some caliber of people at some level, the more reluctant people are going to be. And I think this fight is going to defeat us.
So I want to encourage all of us, no matter right position, let them find yourself in. Help your children to become sober. This dream, whenever I speak about this dream, I always want to shed tears because Liberia will live. This is a part of the puzzle that everyone has peace. Someone on the other side is saying something about the tomorrow of Liberia. Someone is on the other side doing something, and we all play part to make sure that tomorrow, Liberia tomorrow will be a great nation. I came in this community, I sat down, and the Holy Spirit said to me, I want to sing reading, but there is no meaning to win the song. In Genesis chapter 2. And I said, Lord, what do you mean? He said, I see my people, there is no one to give the future. And I see children going and passing and just playing everywhere. And he reminded me about tomorrow, the Liberian nation tomorrow. And I started to tell this vision to everyone around me. I left me, I went to Bell, getting cheers for the children to sit down. Because I could not afford to get cheers. I said, that woman, I said, go to your home, tell your people to please face me writing cheers so that the children can sit down. She went getting cheers. I went right side the water, right side St. Paul, to all of the materials there, getting the floater, the leftover floater, and getting tables for the children to sit on. Taking my food money, providing food for the children to eat. Because I have God expectation for the children that are sitting here tomorrow, for the greatness that is inside of them. I want to appreciate all our partners and friends that God that inspire. This is not your own inspiration. This is God's inspiration. The God who has the heart of his people and the destiny of the young people. I want to encourage us that we will do more. Because our presidents, our representatives, our senators are sitting right here, waiting for tomorrow manifestation on different platforms with different qualities. Today, I go on all Liberians and friends who share the same passion to achieve just the one person and changing a community and changing our global nation.
What is happening is that this substantial investment is implemented by all of these processes like we mentioned. Orange is helping us, and together we are making these contributions that continue to ensure that students receive both financial assistance and corporate engagement, reinforcing the national development through education. This year, as part of our engagement, we've engaging with the students first, not just sitting at the top and making a decision, engaging with the students first and coming back to the faculties, and we came out with a program that as of next week, we are launching what we call the inter-university debate, and that's going to be amongst the recipients institutions. All of the institutions I talked about. It's going to be organized, and it's going to happen from the 13th and the 14th of August at the Eddie Johnson Ministerial Complex. It is organized under the theme Powering Youth Intellect, Driving National Development, Carroll Arena, where academic excellence is rewarded and intellect inspire the future. The debate will convene nearly 500 of our young people from across the country that will meet here in Monrovia to work. It is designed not just to make them to come and showcase them, but also do critical thinking, public speaking, right? Civil engagement as they prepare themselves as the next leader of our country. The winners from these debates will be in twofold. There will be individual awards and there will be institutional awards. And each of these awards will be presented by His Excellency, President, on August 24th day, during the Flag Day program on whatever place is going to be held. And this will be something that the President has continued to manifest from the day he walked in, just copying after the press secretary. Every time you talk to him, he says to you, I'm not worried about the next election. I'm worried about the next generation because an educated mind will lead to a developed nation. And that's what he says every morning. He wakes up in the morning, it's about the young people. In the evening, it's about the young people. And every other time, because he believes if we prepare the next batch of leaders of our country will sit on the next trajectory to move forward. Now, this is the bigger part of it. As part of our engagement and review of the program, we've decided to expand the process. If you listen to the it will predominantly simply Monrovia based and everything. And we have to take Liberia out of Monrovia. So now in that quest to do so, we've launching a very big process where we've done a restructuring, and the steering committee yesterday approved and directed an expansion plan.
There are some challenges we currently face. To name a few, we lack a permanent campus in a college school building. Even today, our classrooms are created from section of the church building. Yet, this modest space have become place where dreams are nurtured and future are shaped. And that's the reason why we need our own campus. Inadequate learning resources, in short, materials or textbooks. Insufficient teachers, compensation. We have a dedicated teaching staff, many of whom are serving with very minimum compensation, but continues to give their best because they believe education is a calling to transform lives. Our feeding program struggles to meet growing needs. We also have a feeding program here for children, and our mother also believes that the school should now run with children coming to school being hungry. Even as they strive for education, they should have something in their stomach so that they does not come to school and they are thinking about what they will eat, and it will not help them to learn. So we also have the feeding program here also. Based on this, our Let's Educate a Child fundraiser is an invitation to become part of a life-changing story. Every contribution you make can help build permanent classrooms where children can learn with dignity, can provide books that ignite young minds, can strengthen and encourage the teachers who shape tomorrow's leaders. Your kindness can ensure that no child is forced to choose between hunger and education. Most importantly, your investment can change the course of a child's life forever. Imagine a little girl who once sold goods on the roadside becoming a doctor who saved lives. Imagine a little boy who once sat outside a classroom becoming a teacher who inspired the next generation.
My name is Apostle Arthur Gopal Peters. One Step Again Hong Kong is a non-profitable organization that is involved, that is committed to ensuring three basic components. One, the education of children are less fortunate, and two, we are ensuring that our children that are hungry in the community, many of them are not in school, they are passing around the ghettos and going to places that they should not be. Some are living with people that get picked up from other countries, bring them in the name of sending them to school, and they just abandon them. So once the go after such a kind of cases, if children are abused in home, go after such a kind of cases, we show that they are fair, and then draw all, we are like a foster family, draw all in the right way. And then beyond that, we also ensure their medical concern when they are sick, we provide medication for them. So we are having three different focus on health, education, and other life. My brother, I have a sad story. Being an apostle of Jesus Christ, I lost my one only to the age of 27 years, and I was like a laughter. But by the grace of God, I said, God, I have passion for children, so I will not sit and see children go astray. So I will one time sitting at my house, my wife, myself, and then 6 of our community children walked to me, and they told me that they were hungry. And we were like so sad and sorrowful. I said, wow, why are our children at this time in such a kind of time, our children? So I told my wife, I said, but then what we do, let's just provide for them what we have. We can, go through what they are going through, because they walk to us, ask us that we should feed them. So we gave them what we had that day, but you will not believe that it was that day that the name One Step Again Hong Kong was given me. God inspired me that this organization should be established to cater to cases like this. So that gave birth to One Step Again Hong Kong. I will use this platform to ask national government, especially President Bouaka, His Excellency, who have been taking care of the group of 72nd. I know they might not be physically challenged, physically disabled, but this is an issue. And I want President Bouaka to help the children, and our legislators, including fellow philanthropists, right in Liberia, Australia, America, around the world, come in to help. If Malusi can take what she's able to put on the fire for children's Saturday, if she can provide feeding for over 400 children, my soul and my ethnic can do it, I believe they can back us by providing for these children.
You have the leading anti-drug chief recusing himself after, this allegation with evidence that he accepted a vehicle from the cartel instead of facing immediate dismissal and potential criminal charges the president over this cartel bribery scandal. So what that clearly reflects is a lack of accountability, and it also represents a strategic retreat on the part of the OIC, Diago. He's choosing a voluntary recusal over a dishonorable firing and a potential quick indictment. I don't think this was fair to the president, whoever encouraged the president to accept that. But the president has, maybe to balance everybody's ego in that heated conversation around him, giving 48 hours for them to come back with additional information, hopefully more information before he can act. So I would say we wait till tomorrow, 48 hours to tomorrow, and then see what the president does. But the evidence of the accusation against the OIC is overwhelming. The president can hire and fire at will. No law prevents him from doing that. And I think he missed an opportunity yesterday to send a strong message to the rest of the people, if there are any, because our brother Martin is reporting that he has more evidence that investigators were looking for, and he's going to start releasing them. And you, Rodney, and Martin have not been wrong on this issue. So we'll see what the president does tomorrow, and we'll see what additional evidence the three of you can help the president in order to move this case forward. But this is a serious war, and I don't think it's a war that we are winning. Some will say by busting the cocaine and burning them, that's the optics.
Today, they want all food to occupy all the area. Nowhere to now. There, they came in from. They told the Guineans, Liberian soldiers to go back. He said, because all the areas in our land. So Liberian immigration told them, no, you already been our land before, then you're not lead our land here. You lead our land, you can't find you should go back. He said, we can't go back. So the Guinean soldiers told them, he said, by a map so that all the area before all. Then the water have come out, we can see down the water. So you also go back, the area is down there, that is part of our, we will sit down there. So our immigration say no, they can't move. They told us, okay, tomorrow we'll come in, we will come back, you will go back. That's what happened. I started today. The area they need to say that the leader on the key in from, because the water already over all that area. They told us to come out tomorrow. No, immigration, not the fire beside immigration. Yeah, everyone has gone. Immigration has gone there, Guinea have gone. But Guinea soldier will not present. So after they tell people to go back, they refuse. They say, okay, we're going back tomorrow, we'll come back to come sit down where you go back, because you still occupy our land. That's what happened. Nothing happened beside them. Exactly what I tell you, what happened exactly in the world. They not fight, nobody fight today, nobody fight. Everything they got, that area for that. They already start moving the bridge. They start to build the hotel, they already start moving the bridge. The first area they occupy, they already start moving the bridge. Anybody that has the first area they occupy, they already build, they already move the bridge. More than 2,000 bridge, they already move there. Everybody knows. All the water go to world, they ask there. But the water already kept there. Nowhere to sit down, and the water occupy all that area because the river filled. So what they did today, they came in from where our people were saying that, they said our people have to go back because that area is part of our land. Now the immigration officer said, no, we cannot go back. They said, okay, we're going back tomorrow, we'll come back, you will go back. That's what happened. No confusion over there, nobody fights, nothing.
At that particular site, from history, you realize that garbage has been over 15 to 20 years. Yes, that garbage has been there wearing different mayors, has served the Pinto City Corporation. When we took over as leaders, because the past leadership of the Jesuit Community Association, which I was serving as Secretary General, so we fought harder to see how best we can remove the garbage during our leadership, but it couldn't materialize. So we want to extend thanks, appreciation using this media to Honorable Robert S. Bestman, Mayor of the Pinto City Corporation. Sincerely speaking, I feel relieved. Since the removal of that garbage, we have been receiving a lot of calls. But I think this is the second or third interview that other people have come to interview us on the removal of the garbage. We have been receiving a lot of calls. And sincerely speaking, like I said, I really want to appreciate the mayor. No, we don't put money to clean up the garbage. Because normally what we do is that this is a community work. When it comes to our community work, the Pinto City Corporation, they remove the garbage on a zero balance from us. We didn't give them any money. We didn't give them gasoline. We didn't give them diesel. We didn't give them anything. The representative didn't give us anything to give to them, right? Because as you can see, the poor voice I have, I slept with them. The whole night, you guys were working, right? So what we have to, okay, right? So that's it's false. If anybody gave that information, I'll sit here. I'm the general chairman of the Jezero Community Association, Salio Saninye. We have all information of Jezero. We didn't give PNV City Corporation.
Cyrus Jacobs, Chair Banela of Adam, Community Black D. Thank you this morning for this brilliant interview. This road issue started 3 months ago when we understand that the road was in a very, very much deplorable condition. Try reaching out to our lawmaker of District Number 5 in person of Honorable Professor Abraham Cooper. And then some of the youth of this community deemed it necessary to engage our office. She provided some rocks and mud to place the road. Then all of a sudden, you notice that the rain comes and then erosion started to take place. Then the road went back to a normal routine where you see the road is very, very bad. Hearing cars, motorbikes to come in. We as a community dwellers will also face difficulties in going to the market to get some food stuff for our community and our citizens. But then she provided crushed rock, a load of crushed rock, 2 to 3 trucks of crushed rock. So after the washing away because of the rain, we noticed that the road get very, very bad, more than ever before. So
Oh, yes, indeed. What a pleasant, very pleasant, wet Monday afternoon here. From the Cousin Studio of Blaze Radio 90.7. I mean, the official voice of the Blaze Communications Network. This is the Roundtable, your most informative afternoon platform on Blaze FM 90.7. And my name is Archie Sebob Yene. I'm here as your presenter. This afternoon, we have got many things on the table. I mean, too many discussions we have to talk about today. So all you need to do is to tighten your belt, increase the volume of the radio as we bring you factual information. We have too many things to talk about today. And so this is another way to say welcome to the Roundtable. Those of you watching live on Facebook and YouTube, increase our viewers by sharing the live coverage. And those of you listening via radio, it is with utmost pleasure that we ask you to increase the volume of a radio as your next door neighbor or the passerby can also have the opportunity to tune in. Since Friday, we took our normal weekend break. Again, we're here on this wet Monday afternoon with the time now 19 minutes up to 5 o'clock. So like I said, we have got too many things on the table. Ranging among these, we have to talk about has to do with the drug. Like I told you, it is a promise, and so I have to fulfill the promise. We have the drug issue on the table. But what is this new about the drugs we're going to talk about? Mighty KM Colley, the lone activist, has again brought a new revolution about the van, the Colonco van that transported the drug to Ruxoville that was arrested. And the 48-hour ultimatum given to the LDA boss, upon his quest to resign or step aside as he relinquished his post, giving way for investigation ends today. We're gonna throw a little light on that, and so that's going to be part of the drugs discussion here. District number 10, Maserati County. It is going nearly 4 months since Representative Yeke Koluba was removed of his post and challenged the issue at the court. The court is yet to decide into the matter, and District number 10 remain there without lawmaker. Nearly 4 months, no lawmaker. We're going to talk about that as well. And so, what is the status of the Guinea-Liberia land dispute? These, among many more, sit on the table this afternoon for discussion. So I remain Achise Bob Yene, your presenter on the round table. As we take this break with our team song to be right back, and don't forget our commercial commitment. We're going to play a pivotal role as we go along with the program. The Blaze Cash giveaway is also here. As you dial star 799 star 9 hash, be part of our luckiest winners for the day as you win some cash for yourself as the program goes along. We'll take this break to be right back. Indeed, again, it is a pleasure to say welcome to the round table here on Blaze Radio 90.7. This is the official voice of the Blaze Communications Network. Tighten your belt. Get some chilled water. I know the weather is cold, but you have to get yourself some cold stuff that you keep drinking along as you relax and tighten your belt, so as to get the information right here on Blaze Radio. When it is the round table, it always got to be better for you. And having actually say Bob Yene on the table, it makes that much more better for you as we just go along with this cold weather. Hey, welcome. And again, welcome. We kick the ball started as we begin with the final 48 hours. So Biago is here to be investigated. Will Biago be investigated? That's the question. So the final 48 hours raising growing concerns. So concerns are coming whether the deputy police commissioner Biago will face investigation following reports that President Joseph Newman Boaga instructed the Justice Minister Oswald Tuwai to launch an investigation into the matters. As the public attention continues to intensify, calling for investigation into this matter. Now, is it necessary for investigation? Does the LDEA boss deserve to be investigated? Is it that he needs to be investigated? There are too many questions that people will be asking surrounding this. People are asking, does the vehicle in question exist? Yes, the vehicle exists. Does the information surrounding its registry, the identity of the vehicle, does it align with the vehicle in question? Yes, it answered the question. Will the Justice Ministry investigate the LDEA bus? Those questions continue to ring bells into the ears of Liberians as they await the answer. Now that the 48-hour ultimatum that was given by President Joseph Yuman Bouaka called on the Justice Ministry to probe into this matter, what would the outcome be like? What result do Liberians wait to hear? Do we hope to see the LDA boss being exonerated? That's what Liberians pray for, because nobody wants to indict anybody just because of the feel they have political differences or they have any personal issues against them. But do Liberians also hope of getting to the in-depth investigation into this narcotic substance? Yes. Liberians want to know where the drugs are coming from that enter into Liberia. Who are those responsible? Why are their names being centered around investigation? Liberians deserve to know. And it is their responsibility to know why those people's names are centering around this investigation. Liberians deserve to know. And so there are a whole lot of circumstances surrounding this whole DA boss investigation stuff. My team Mia is watching us from Ganta City. Thank you for watching us, and we feel proud to have you on the show this afternoon. So with that, it brings us back to the information Mighty Colley posted, and we're going to take our time. Like I said, Mighty always write long, and we will read word for word his write out. Mighty wrote, he said, breaking. Please read. He said, on Tuesday, July 21, 2026, nearly 4 metric tons or 373,971 kilograms or 8,744 tons of processed cocaine valued US 317 million was seized during a major raid along the Rabas International Airport. The gray van vehicle, model NV 350, or a minibus that transported the US 317 million worth of drugs is still parking at the headquarters of the Liberia National Police on Capitol Backpass in Monrovia. No owner has been found yet, according to investigation. And he posted a link we should check to verify. The owner of this gray van or minibus is yet to be identified, which remain a mystery to date. Investigators are still searching to determine the actual owner of the gray van. As always, we, Martin Colley, choose to willingly support and assist the government by digging deeper. Finally, the mystery is resolved. This is an evidence-based and fact-focused exercise geared towards protecting Liberians' families from transnational criminals. The owner of the gray van is called Enzo Tyler. He said Enzo Tyler is, quote unquote, according to Martin's investigation, the owner of this gray vehicle. He lives RIA Highway, District Number 6, Monserrado County. And let's provide the evidence. Now, please go back to the video and check. He's referring you back to the video and check carefully. Look at the license plate. What do you see? B1B0054 is the license plate of the vehicle. We might have attached the vehicle registration document, which provides a full details of the gray van or minibus that transported the US 317 million drugs. The fact of Enzo's Taylor is clearly seen on the vehicle's registration document. Details of the gray van. 1. Registration type, private category B. 2. Vehicles type, the car. 3. Capacity, B1, that's minibus. 4. Entry of all registration date, May 28, 2026, just May, at 4:56 p.m. 5. The validity period, May 28, 2026 to May 28, 2027, 1 year. 6. Expire November 28, 2026 at 4:56 p.m. 7. Cheese number SBZAFO, that's 0 AA6 GN 852246. Maker of the van, Nissan. There is a Nissan van. Model is NV350. Color is gray. Seating capacity is 9. Owner's name on the registration document is Enzo Tyler. Address, RIA Highway, District Number 6. City or county is Monserrado. And the country is Liberia. Phone number is +231. Or we say 0888 88 8068. And the gender is male. The nationality is Liberia. The national ID card number on that registration is 4100802314. Wow. Invoice number 01.26052.04276. And release agent is Emmanuel G. Seaton. And that's LTM QH. That's the headquarters of LTM, the Liberia Transport Management. Wow, we still continue the reading. The photo of Enzo Tyler is made clear and bigger as a charge. As a key member of the cartel, Enzo has been major drugs transporter. Arresting him now will lead to multiple arrests also. Enzo must be arrested without further delay. The cartel must be dismantled. Note, Enzo Tyler may be a covered-up name. We will provide more information on the cartel. The hard truth is that the drugs cartel succeeded in infiltrating and neutralizing the national security sector, especially the Liberia Drugs Enforcement Agency and the Liberia National Police, are yet to do anything. Just starting. Martin said, so now Martin is saying that the owner of this great vehicle, since the judge was arrested, the owner of the van is yet to be identified. Now that his investigation, according to him, his investigation has recognized the owner of the vehicle. What do we do next? What is the next step? What do we expect? What should the Joint Investigative Task Force do about this process? Does Martin investigation help the process? Is it helping? Is it necessary? Should Martin continue his investigation? Is it beneficiary to the investigative process? Liberians, I'm asking you, and I know when we afford you the opportunity to call, you're going to give us your input. This drugs matter is very significant. It's very much significant. I want to take a break. When I come back, we will talk about the Guinea border issue coupled with these drugs, and we'll open the line for the first segment. And we solicit your view on that because we don't want to burden you with too many talkings and that you don't have the opportunity to call maybe when we open the line. So we will come back, talk about the Guinea border issue, and we'll activate the phone lines to solicit your view before we transition to the second segment of the show. But that, we're going to be talking directly about the district number 10 Macerado County issue here, which I believe solely we will allow you to just talk about that just on that issue, on that district number 10 issue, because it is constitutional, and I know Liberians need to talk more about that. So we take this break with this music. Fatoumata is our normal routine. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It's good to be back right here on the round table. So, we're going to be asking you a few questions. Whether uh, Matthew Collins, please, I will answer, I will okay the phone, but not now. Please, just hold on. Whether Martin Collins' investigation is necessary? Is it helping? Is it helping this whole drugs thing? Is it helping? Should he continue, or you don't see it necessary? That's one. The whole Guinea Bola thing, the people say, oh, they still, in fact, the Guinea, so you're telling the people, even though there's no noise there. That's one thing we must register. There's no noise, there's no tension. But according to the report, the Guinea, let me read this. I saw this right here. I saw this from was it OKFM? Yeah, let me see. I think this should be from OKFM. Let me read this from here. So, even though there is a current diplomatic engagement, but let me read this. Let me read what this LRS, Guinean soldiers hold peace dialogue. Again, that's the latest 2 hours ago, a peace dialogue after there was news that the Guinean soldier were inserting the Liberians. So local authorities in Foya district this morning engaged security officers stationed at the Sonoma border following reports that Guinean soldiers had asked officers of the Liberia Immigration Service (LIS) to vacate their position. The latest development confirms that Guinean soldiers did. In fact, they demand on Sunday that LIS officer leave their current position at the border. However, the Liberian immigration officer reportedly stood their ground, after which the Guinean soldier returned to their position. Following the incident, local authorities from Foya traveled to the border this morning to engage both sides and clarify the situation. According to the Sonoma Township Commissioner Harris Doma, LIS officer and the Guinea soldier held a peaceful dialogue during the engagement. So, dialogue has been held. But the fact remains is that what prompted the Guinean soldiers to come out telling Liberian soldiers that you have to leave your position? What was their intent? What prompted that? What motive they had when they were saying that? In fact, this whole process, as you may be aware, now under a diplomatic discussion. So for the fact that both countries have initiated diplomatic procedures, and you both are at peace, and you to your side, we to our side, just as you will say it, what prompted the decision of the Guinean soldier to have left their position, come out and tell the immigration officers that you have to leave this place, vacate the place, go? What was their intention? What have they observed? Is there any reason? What do you think could be the reason behind the decision? Even though, like we said, there have been dialogue, but what prompted the decision in the first place? What prompted that? So that thing citizens should continue to be on their alert as they did first, protecting their land and their sovereignty. They always have to be on alert. Anything, do not engage into conflict, but report on time to state security, to the authorities. Because, mind you, this is a Ebola situation. It has the propensity to cause conflict between the two neighboring countries. This has happened before, and it can still happen if there's no better precautionary measure being put in place. So we just thought to also inform you on that, our audience. We feel that it's necessary. So before we go to this whole district number 10 thing, like I said, I'm going to activate the phone lines first to hear from you on this drugs matter. What am I thinking KM Quality investigation is necessary? Does it help the investigative team? Does it put them on their guide? Does it put them on track as to what to do? 077907907 029 Let's hear you on the round table if you're just joining us. My name is Archie Sebob Yene, and don't forget the Blaze Cash giveaway is also here. All you could do is to dial *799*9#. Mind you, since Martin is saying that since this whole thing came out, the van that the drugs was arrested in at the Roberts International Airport Highway, till now there's no owner. But from his investigation, document he has obtained, even though he made it clear that maybe they will be using this as a call-up for the name, but document he has obtained so far states that Enzo Tyler is the rightful owner of this vehicle. So therefore, he needs to be investigated as well. He needs to be fined and arrested. The president 48-hour ultimatum for the LDA boss investigation also ends today. What do you foresee in this? This drugs business, we have promised and made it our responsibility that every day we will talk about it. Every day we're going to talk about it here so that you continue to be aware as to what is the latest surrounding this. But let's hear you for a few minutes before we transition to the second segment of the roundtable here. 0777907 0886029333 are the numbers to put you through on the show. So let's hear you now for a few minutes before, because I don't want, when we're talking about this whole district number 10 issue and you call in talking about drugs issue, I want us to focus directly on the district number 10 issue. So call us now on this drugs matter. When we're talking about district number 10 and you talk anything about drugs, no, I won't accept that. I won't accept that. So call us at this point on 0777907 0886 029333. Is mighty investigation necessary? Do you see that necessary for the drugs investigation? Do you see that? Hello?
How you doing, my brother? I'm patient.
Patience, go ahead.
For justice.
Yeah, go ahead.
I get interested in the whole situation.
Go ahead.
My brother, why can't you delay until you see how far you reach? You security your friend, I security your friend trying to tell you that you should vacate for all their land. And Baka continue telling us that they land for all. It ain't land for all. Why they continue telling us that I want to move on to the bolo? They city you can talk it, you can remove for the thing. So day to day, tomorrow coming by again. When we talk it, the ministry of Marco and Paco say we still go to the bolo. That means all the still go to the bolo. That means what's the problem? That means someone for that. That means the money. They go out with money or they okay also the money. They government for the work Ricata. Gini on the other side, or our land, we get Bogana Paso on the other side, we get ship on the water. What can I plan with you with the government, my brother? It's just for the 2 years of government explaining me what telling all that you're not coming new to government. If men told that we now there will be no labor. You get labor now, look at the thing they made do it. confusion they all over the place. The pastor talk and they start insulting them, man. You see the kind of carry the poor in, the poor come man. The poor in dirty water for. You know the party poor in dirty water for. So they men get pound and disgracing all. Make their way in murder. The Guinean over there. When you talk at the same hotel, you go to the border. We don't want to go to the border. Am I trying to tell?
Okay. Thank
Nothing
you.
will come on the government. Nothing.
Thank you. Hello.
How are you, my brother?
I'm good. What is your name?
I'm Bobby Boy from Sokole.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you for the topic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was telling somebody the text today. I one day you're going to start. But I 100 million up to president.
Okay.
Somebody was telling me, oh, they want me back. No, come over here. It's possible for 100 million to kind country and security provider. What's not know about it? My brother, you see, you'll be there, the potato that playing red potato green, the root, the potato that honor. You know, I see everything coming from honor.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody can say, oh, I wish on and something honey pool. They put delay. That's what we do everything.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Let me get this person. Hello.
Thank you very much. Hey, good afternoon, my good friend and brother. Is that Jinike?
No, Yene.
Okay, good afternoon, my brother. Brother, I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call from down Spoon Hill, Winter Community, a member of Concern for Justice. Brother, thank you for your discussion this afternoon. My issue has to do with this drugs issue, my brother. Hey, my brother. Why am I still going around looking for something that happened 2023 or 2024? When all the indictees and the statement from the police director is very clear. And then the drugs, the escorting of the drugs for way Bombing Hill or Bombing County to Muslim County, it was sanctioned by 2 police vehicles. There was somebody talking about they must go to 100 million. 100 million when 5 persons were being acquitted. Then you say they must go by there. We're talking about this almost $500 million worth of drugs that is circulating that are now destroying the international image of our country and senior government officials as it was being elected, the police director, then you're talking about going back. Why you guys should always distract us from the real issue? In my mind, this government told us their expectancy that they were coming to power to end drugs. They did not promise us to come and engulf or turn Liberia into a drugs cocaine. We had a video circulating on TV where the guys for Colombia said that they are doing business with the president. And the president said, somebody call me for Colombia. What are we looking for here, man? Is this what we voted for? I thought they said President Bouaga had 42 years experience. Look at what is happening at Ebola. So another African country invaded our country and gave you our security or security sector ultimatum. Your dress back. You know what? It's just what. So that's why the freedom from the president. Indeed, the government is confused. The president is confused. You guys are all around here insulting the man. So looking at all of this scenario, what is the difference from what the president said? In my mind, Bouaga needs to wake up and do the needful. That's what he promised us. And you will come. Now he was telling us that when he can, he will bring drugs in our country and make like you are a drugs manufacturing country. Is that why he was said? Look, President Bouaga, you are really disappointed those who put their neck on the chopping board for you, and you are disappointed the generation. You have failed the Liberian people. 2029, we thank you for deceiving the Liberian people. Thank you very much.
Thank you. 2029. We wait to see that 0777907907907. It says 029333. Hello.
Good evening.
What is your name?
Yeah, I'm Peter David Castle. I call from under the streetlight in Lower Johnsonville. I'm an outstanding member of the Concerned Bureau for Justice.
Go ahead.
You know, my brother, sometimes people can say, oh, we should not politicize the drug issue. But who are those that politicize it? the government and the surrogates. So the way they would beat the drum, they had a lot of people drum how we against it. The first thing is our front and the camp of not workers not even speak on this particular drug issue. Because it's very much simple and the beautiful that these guys will drop. They are miserable all over here during the campaign time. And as relating to drugs today, the issue of drugs has become the order of the day in Liberia, in their government, that are entangled and implicated all the government officials. It's just that being and disgrace that people will say, oh, shamelessly, the one, why you gotta defend? Liberia now is an educated and intellectual society. That's why you go so on. Like, oh, we are bringing drugs. When you say we are for them who come inside or not see drugs. Today, what mechanism people are put in place and not even to allow. In fact, the worst thing that they ever done was what? To allow drugs to enter in this particular country under just a map water administration, the way they portray the issue of drugs and time, they portray themselves to be the best. Today we say discussing drugs. I gather to defend. If this government does not want to exist, they have failed the last Liberians and the worst of all the government officials on the executive marshal coming down to the least anointed. They are considered as a drug cartel.
My man, that allegation, but your own allegation is saying that not everybody, but it's not everybody.
Yeah, but now one apple swallow whole apple. That's it.
Okay.
So if the government does not want for the green, then let it expedite the case. Let the president go for investigation.
Okay, thank you.
Diago and Diago himself. They are going to submit himself for investigation. Who is he going to invest? Who going to investigate the man?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. 777-907-907. Maybe one or two calls and we just leave that. It is 777-907-907-86-029-333. We get this person, perhaps could be our founder on this talking point. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, this is George David calling from GSO.
Okay, George, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the topic on the discussions. I want to go straight to the Ebola issue.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this thing we are taking to be a joke. It's a serious thing. When you see the people came out to say that the immigration should vacate from the place they are, that certain thing they already planned they want to do. That's why they brought it to us. So the Ebola issue, we got to take it to be serious. Because the people got different plans to do.
Okay.
They want to remove everybody and get that place. That's what they want to do. And we're asking the president and everybody that responsible that they should work in to curtail that issue at the border. Or I just want to go to the just issue. This just issue is all about this. Those who are been their hand have been caught in the cookie jar. We are appealing to the president to rather go and deal with those people because this cartel, when they exist in this country, already exist. We have to destroy it and come. So let them fight these drugs. Every community should stand and fight these drugs. You live in a community, you see anything allow you able to call government to help so we can curtail this drug issue in Liberia. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, folks. We are now accepting calls again on this matter. Now we will go strictly to district number 10. Those of you listening, I'd like to say welcome. This is the Roundtable on Blaze Radio 90.7. My name is Archie Bob Yene, and the Blaze Cash giveaway is also here. Keep dialing *799*9#. As you play the cash giveaway, maybe you could be one of our luckiest winners for today. Now, district number 10 people, I want you people to listen very well. I know there have been this call we've been following all district number 10 remain since April, since the 17th of April up to now. It's nearly 4 months now. And district number 10 as a district, as one of the political subdivisions, the 73 electoral districts across the country, Montserrat County District number 10 is one of those. And they remain vacant. No lawmaker representing them. Nobody talking for the district, but we will come to that particular aspect of it. So, Yeke Koluba was expelled from the House of Representatives on the 17th of April 2026. And later on, the House removed him from the rosters, from everything that has to do with the House of Representatives, according to report. Now, consistent with the law, consistent with the Constitution of Liberia, the NEC, if Yeke Koluba is indeed expelled as a lawmaker from the House of Representatives, by law, by constitution, Yeke Koluba seat should be declared vacant, and the NEC should be informed of the vacancy between April 19 to May 19, which was supposed to be just 1 month period in the space of 30 days, according to the law. They should formally notify the NEC that, oh yes, between April 19th, for the fact that he was expelled on the 17th, between the 19th of April to the 19th of May, the House of Representatives was supposed to notify the NEC that yes, there is a vacancy. For the fact that the chief clerk, according to report, was also made responsible to remove Yeke Koluba from payroll, from chat room, and to make sure that the seat is to treat district number 10 as a vacancy, because currently, even though the House of Representatives have not declared the seat vacant, they have not informed the NEC, the National Elections Commission, of this vacancy. But in the House, all they are aware of is Yeke Koluba is no longer a representative, and district number 10, Mosorado County, does not have a representative. So every other discussion that centers around the governance of this country, that centers around the people, district number 10 is excluded because nobody there to talk for them. That's the clear thing. Secondly, does the Constitution support by-election? Yes. Article 37 of the 1986 Constitution requires that the presiding officer of the legislature should notify the NEC in 30 days when the legislative seat is vacant or vacancy occur in the House of Legislature, whether by expulsion. In 30 days, period, the seat should be declared vacant, and the National Elections Commission should be notified by law 30 days. Article 48 also provides that the person elected in the by-election should serve only for the remaining period of time until the next election turn. That one, everybody aware of it. Now, we will go to the point we want to reach to. Now, his expulsion. This is where the situation now become legally challenged. The House removed Yeke. The House is aware that Yeke is no longer a representative. The House is aware that District number 10 does not have a representative. In fact, the entire country knows that District number 10 is not represented in the House, at the House of Legislature, particularly House of Representatives. But where the legal challenge is now, Yeke Koluba challenging the legal process, challenging the process. This situation is where legality takes place. Koluba's lawyer appeal to the full bench of the Supreme Court after Chambers Justice Yusuf D. Kaba rejected his challenge as of July 20th, 2026. A report indicates that the full Supreme Court had not yet resolved this matter of the appeal. Importantly, the Chamber Justice decided that they resolve on the constitutional question whether the expulsion itself was valid. Was the expulsion valid? Those were questions. Therefore, there are two things that are happening simultaneously here that we should understand, that I know you Liberians need to understand. There are two things that are simultaneously happening. One, the House and the NEC's position. Koluba was expelled. The seat is vacant. Constitutionally by law, constitutionally by election process apply. For the fact that the chambers, the House of Representatives declared the seat vacant, constitutionally it implies that there is a vacancy and by election is needed. So what is the point now that the people of District number 10 stands to have no representative? Yeke Koluba legal's position. The expulsion is being challenged. The Supreme Court still has to determine whether the House action was legally valid. At this time, we are not looking at the House rules anymore. We now look forward to the Supreme Court that has the jurisdiction to explain the constitutionality of this matter, to explain to the Liberian people whether the decision taken by the House was right. That's where we stand now. Now, can the Election Commission conduct election while the case is pending? This question, every Liberian knows that it is very impossible. It is very, very impossible. So the NEC is legally prohibited from holding any election. There's no part of the Constitution that provides that the NEC should conduct election while the Supreme Court is yet to look into the matter. Yes. It's legally prohibited for holding the election merely because Koluba appealed. The Constitution creates the vacancy filling. Should be the House has treated the seat vacant. Automatically, all we know the seat is vacant. But yet, there's no election conducted. However, if the Supreme Court ultimately nullify the expulsion and restores Koluba's right, an election conducted in the meantime could create a major constitutional complications. So the question could be, if the Supreme Court notifies the House decision, will the House live by it? Because they have this mindset that there are three equal branches that respect each other function, but yet no one branch of the government can poke in our Liberian way into the other's business. What the House has done, can the Supreme Court notify that? That could be another precedent. That could be a legitimate precedent, a legal precedent that everybody will look at. In fact, it becomes a law because every precedent case from the Supreme Court, particularly from the full bench of the Supreme Court, becomes a law. It is called a precedent law. So tomorrow, anybody that they remove from the House, they will challenge the process when they go to court and say, but let's look at Yeke Koluba in the House case of 2026. That becomes a precedent. It becomes a precedent. But can the court notify that? If election is held and the court notify that, what becomes of the representative elected? Yeke Koluba. That's where constitution complication come about. So that's why it is not necessary for election to be conducted at this point. So, in other words, the pending Supreme Court case does not automatically cease the vacancy, but a final Supreme Court decision could potentially change the legal status of the seat. How does that imply? It is possible that the court say, look, Yege Koluba is right, so they can notify that. It is also possible that the court can say, look, the House of Representatives is right and the seat is vacant. But yet, for 4 months, the people of District Number 10 has no representative. Can Yege also contest if Yege is possible? Because Yege been saying that even if the seat is vacant, he could contest. But can he contest? Can he run again? And this is a very important constitutional point here. Let's get this clear. Article 48 says that representatives are eligible for re-election. And if especially addresses persons elected through by-election following the vacancy. Therefore, expulsion by itself should not be described as a permanent ban for anyone seeking a elected position. So whether they expel you, it should not be a permanent ban. For example, in the case of Yege Koluba, whether Koluba could actually file as a candidate for District Number 10 in the new election will depend on his constitutional and electoral qualification and potentially the outcome of the Supreme Court case. So those are points. Now, up to now, the Speaker has not sent any notification to the NDC declaring the seat vacant. The NDC has not responded to anything. The NDC has not declared any rate or calendar or resolution concerning by-election in District Number 8. The Supreme Court's complete ruling in Koluba case has not come out yet and nothing to say about that. And yet the people of District Number 10 still there without any lawmaker, without anybody representing them. So what is the hold on? You say the mayor has been expelled. Send notification. Because all we know, what I'm aware of, I'm aware that the Supreme Court cannot notify. And even if the Supreme Court notified that, it wouldn't work. The issue of Fonanti, for example, the Supreme Court ruled, and the ruling was in favor of Fonanti. What happened? Did Fonanti maintain his seat? Yes, as a speaker, he maintained that. But was he eligible? Did he gain the favor from his colleagues as a speaker? No. The guys continuously maintain that Fonanti Kofa cannot be a speaker over them. Politically, they have their political will. And that's one of the major factors in the House of Representatives for the fact that a resolution, according to them, a resolution was signed and Yege was expelled. It is that resolution that they will continue to live by. No matter how the court go up, it comes down. They will continue to live by that. And the political will have supremacy over the Constitution, over the Supreme Court. And that's what happened in the case of Fonanti. Today, it was being alleged that Fonanti, they had to call Fonanti and say, look, my man, just leave it, settle. They settle it like Burnway just as the former bank governor, central bank governor issue was settled. Because Fonanti, as a legal person, they needed him not to go to court and continue holding and put it up till now. There could be no speaker. And Liberian people business wouldn't be going on. Even though when the issue was there, budget still went on while Rachel Kuhn was not speaker. But yet, the Constitution. So this country, there's something about Liberia that we really, really need to know. And I think we all need to have fast and prayer to come back because Liberia is one country that continues to give God hard time. So we will hear you Now District 10 lies there in ruin without any lawmaker. And when people discussing matters, when lawmakers are arguing, now the guys are going to break. They will be back in recent time. Even if the Supreme Court decide not to look into that matter up to 2029, that means district number 10 will remain vacant. Who's take the benefit of district number 10? What becomes of the district number 10 legislative budget? How does that impact the people? They need roads in their community. They need clinics. They need medical facilities. They need schools. They need bridges. Now people, lawmakers are on break, constituency break. People need to interact with their lawmakers, and there's no lawmaker currently. I want you to call from district number 10. Look, if you're in district number 10, I want you to tell us how this is affecting you, and this is the number for people calling from district number 10 only. District number 10 only. You're going to call me on 778-075616. And I'm going to prioritize you. 0778-075616 is the number for people from district number 10. If you are from district number 10, you just call on that number. And the rest of the people can call on our regular number, 777-07907, 086-029-333. And let's hear you now on this issue. This person, what is your name? Oh God, we lost you. 077790797, 777907907. So this issue just complicated, right? The issue is very much complicated. Hello.
Hello.
What is your name and where you call from?
Hey, I'm George. I'm calling from GSL.
Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you for the topic on the discussion today on the Get Colour issue. You know, the issue is like, you don't make the law at the end of the day and break the law. The parent, the Get Colour issue is like, they already, let's say we can say it for their mouth.
Okay.
But the issue is like, you don't wrong, you wrong the whole constitution of the Republic of Liberia, then you just leave it at that. The District 10 area is then vacant, no entire days, there's no re-elections, the place is open. So why can the country wrong at that? The constitution, and you say your legislature makes the law. So we are appealing to them to reinstate, you get called back. Because we don't understand what they're doing because they're wrong. So thank you.
Thank you. This person. Oh God, you went off the line. So 778-075616. Call us. Those from district number 10. Hello.
Hello, how are you this evening?
I'm good. What is your name and where you come from?
I'm calling from Rehab, Chief of Wasco Ure.
Go ahead.
You see, my brother, there's a saying that says anything that is not done well is never done.
Okay.
New fearful way, very origin of this episode, that we get a Colour expansion was illegal. They just go to see anybody who will in the house that will be furnishing the Liberian who will be with the requested and accurate information. They just want forever in our house to say yes, sir.
Okay.
But right now, I leave it with the people of district number 10. The people of district number 10 has to come together to take legal action against the house.
Okay.
Let the Supreme Court hear the people of district number 10. They can rally and take legal action against the house indeed. The audience has seen that the expulsion was illegal. The world has seen that election commission can in no way declare the district number 10 vacant because of constitutional issues. The Constitution is high above the law, and the Supreme Court is the highest court of the land. So the Supreme Court cannot declare Colour or district vacant. And election commission cannot call for that election because they know that all that they have done against Colour is completely wrong.
Okay.
So the people at district number 10 need to file a lawsuit.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get this person. Hello.
Yeah, Chief.
Go ahead, Patience.
I'm patient. My brother, you see the parent district info going in today. It's the Unity Party people that put the people in problem. And at the same government in power. You see the people will wrestle against the people. You are yet doing a campaign, my brother. The Unity Party people are telling you all that. They can call back and say the two. They will vote for the quarterback. To continue insulting President William. My brother, who your survey, the resident of that place, and they want to vote for quarterback. The main citizen of that place, and they want to vote for quarterback. But the party all was a lie. That was to go over there. They say the guy was talking the truth. They don't want to put the point in private. They don't want to put the point in private. The last time some people from this country were in the studio, I made a reference to them. I said the people, the United Party people, they don't want to put in private with the guy quarterback. Most of the people that in that they don't go for the guy quarterback. I got people there. But the United Party for all over the share, President we are coming being power for the guy to continue insulting. Today now, there.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. District 10, let's hear you on 778-07561. Hello. Hello.
Yes, hello.
What is your name? Yeah, I'm good. What is your name and where you come from?
My name is Daniel Sowo. I joined from District 6.
Go ahead.
So thank you. I think the issue, the topic of discussion is interesting, but the facts need to be told. The people of the House of Representatives took a decision on their memo, which is in line with their constitution. And their member felt disenchanted and felt that there was provision in the constitution that was available to him to challenge the decision, which he did. And everyone else now need to get a call on the Supreme Court that this matter is before to make a determination as to whether the decision of the House of Representatives was wrong or it was okay for him to be removed. Because you just said, Fanatic Kofa case, this is the precedent that these people don't want to follow and say, okay, since we are separate branch of government, anything we do, nobody can talk inside. And we don't want it happening again. So let's give the court a chance to rule. This is the reason they have not declared vacancy. So the court is the one that delaying the entire matter. I think the blame because they make that decision. We're already getting ready to announce the vacancy when the man went to court and the court acknowledged them that they may brought to court. So they need to pull out to the issue and listen to the court. So I think the court is the one that need the pressure. Is the court that is the one that need to be called upon to make the decision. So number 10 can know their fate. Thank you.
Thank you. This person, what is your name?
Good evening.
Good evening. What is your name?
Thank you. The name of Mr. Moss is better than the
Go ahead.
Let me have this here. After the beginning for your topic concerning about the president, you know, 1 year, putting the Kaluba, they go, they let they have break their own constitution of that era. I think it sounds that ago. If there's someone that the law people that so poor, to defend his sovereignty and defend his country, at the end of the day, he comes back and make a statement. At the end of the day, his friend.
Yeah, so the people not take action for that threat now. Now looking at the outcome of the action, that's what we're talking about. So there's no need to go back to all that one. They seen land business today. People say something on the land. So that's what we're talking about now. So don't forget about that one and come to the outcome.
Okay, the outcome of the era is now the era that the Kenyans are trying to say they want to claim. You know, and we all know that the Kenyans maybe
let's leave that. We're now on our Guinea thing and thing. Hello, this person from district number 10. What is your name?
Hello.
Hello, what is your name?
I'm Henry Buchanan Smith Gino.
You from district 10?
Yes, sir.
I mean, you're not from district 10. You told me the other day from Ara Highway.
I got 14 right district 10. That's why I decided to call. I'm the only person that told people from Pastor Karen in district 10. The record is there. I got 14 right in district 10.
So like you can be doing choking. You confessed now. Go ahead.
No, I'm not doing choking because I love the so much in the Unity Party. So I told people from Pastor over 20% have Karen and also people from Mozzarella encouraging the board in district 10 in Yaga district.
All right, go ahead. Make your point.
Okay, let me say to district 10 issue. You know, for the issue is somehow political. It's a big hand making Yeke today are not taking a seat. You know, usually party people want to feel that they own the power, they own the country. That's the reason why, you know, Yeke, everything that Yeke said during the former government, we hear Yeke, we say, oh, Yeke was the best representative ever. Some of us left our country, which is Pikana Mafala, left Mafala, Bala here, so Rezo and both Mafala, but I can't discuss because we say, oh, Yeke.
So you so love Yeke more than your pa.
Come again?
You so love Yeke more than your pa.
Yeah, at that time, I did it because I made just compared to that. So I did it at that time. I told people about it. I think I did it. So the rest of for Yeke in this place, we say, oh, Yeke was the best representative when you are forcing the former president, the other thing. So
okay.
They Yeke brought this government to power. They didn't government to want to show Yeke that they own power more than anything. That's the reason making Yeke today. I'm not taking it because the government are behind Yeke did that.
Thank you, Smith. Thank you, my man. You support somebody. Hello.
Hello.
What is your name and where you come from?
Okay, the name is James Tumu, right? And I'm somewhere around the LBS community.
Go ahead, sir.
So thank you very much. So you made reference to what people believe in this country that because we have three separate branches of government. So no one branch.
Yeah, can put into each other business. Don't put your money in my own business.
That particular belief is coming from absolute ignorance of the law.
But it's working. It's working though, because if it is ignorance, I think it wouldn't have worked in the issue of Folanti. Because, for example, Folanti, the court ruled it, and the court ruled it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The court ruled, but the court decided to because they are ignorant of what they're supposed to do. I'm giving you two examples. One from Africa and one from the United States. They go down, Donald Trump. So they got their law that if you are born on the soil of America, you can play it automatically. And not share the time you were born, it was very illegal residing in America, you will not be able to. Who changed that law? What the Supreme Court and the court said no. But by citizenship by justice, citizenship by birth. Whether you're people born, you are not saying, not a child who was born, I was not a very people. So why was the Supreme Court do? I will not operate in a free democracy in America. Another example is in South Africa. When Umar al-Bashir of Sudan was being wanted.
Oh, God, he went off the line. 0777907. District number 10, I hear you. It is 0778075616. Well, we have few minutes to be here. Wow. Constitution. The Constitution and political will. The Constitution and political will is now what playing in Liberia. Hello?
How are you?
I'm good. What is your name and where you come from?
Prince Brian, calling from Kalando.
Kalando, go ahead.
My man, that man person asking at the same thing.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why he tell you. The man before going to the man on the Chuba Road, there's a man's hole down there, brother. That man who been there same job with president, former president we had to. After you open, it can smell. The man will call all the water, the water and sweat down and say, you go till up there, place money. Up to now, the place money.
Okay.
So the man person is asking my man that the same thing.
Okay.
My man, the man get 5 person on scholarship in our whole district.
Like seriously?
All they want to do. What?
I said like seriously?
My man, let's not argument, brother. My man, so now you know how to let the generate. You just go in a district and go walk around. Talk to people. Oh, I didn't make me doing that for a year and I took to train with very more.
Thank you. 0777907907907. Like a few callers, and well, for us, we are looking at the constitutional aspect of it. We're looking at legality, and whether he paying people school fee or not. Hello. Oh God, why? Hello. Good evening. What is this? Please. I know the phone will give us a little tough time. Few minutes. Let's hear you again. You can call back. Now this person is back. Let's get this person. Hello.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good. What is your name?
I'm David calling Sinka.
Francisco, go ahead.
Yeah, I just called. I don't know the station in any way.
Blaze. This is Blaze Radio.
Eh?
Blaze FM. Blaze FM.
Oh, Blaze FM. Okay, I just called to get out my voice. The fellow that called, he said he told people from Bassa. I stayed laughing when you were quizzing him. It made me laugh. That's why I called you. He said he told people from Bassa to vote for Yeke Koruba, and you and you. So thank you very much.
Okay. Hello.
Okay. President Brian King. There's a school fee that living now, but I think, right? All the public schools is return. I think when I not provide 1 year for them.
Okay.
1 year, I think.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
777-907-907. It's 6029-333. People from District 10, call us on 778-075-616. And the Blaze Cash Giver Award is here. That's *799 *9#. Hello. What is your name and where you call from?
Yeah, my name is Daniel Mengo. I call you from District 10.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what is happening, my brother, in this country? Politics cannot be over the organic law of the land. But what is happening in this place, this country is carrying curse, more especially that House of Representatives, the court system. They are carrying curse. They render decision as if they don't know that the curse will go before their people, their children, and children. This is what we have. How can the court say this is the law? Then you say we are separate government. Regarding the word coordinate. It's a separate and coordinate branches. You see? So because of politics and they are just doing all of these things and is meeting us with us. Curse is on this country. We need to pray hard. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Hello.
Hello?
What is your name? Go ahead. Oh God. He left the line. So maybe 1 or 2 calls could bring us to the end. This person, what is your name and where you call from?
I'm calling for one
Keyhole, go ahead.
My concern actually has to do with the situation of Yeke Koruba.
Okay.
It is true that he was illegally removed, but to be very fair to you, brother, 100 years from now, in 10 years, now one Yeke will put crazy men there to win. I jump out when John well, like that, do happy, let you get there, you like people.
Okay.
And they're doing all right. I tell you, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Well, folks, we don't have the luxury of time anymore. We don't have the luxury of time anymore in our favor. But hey, let's squeeze this person. Maybe they could be our final call. Hello? Hello? Oh, God. You just call and hold the line. Other people want the opportunity, but you just misusing that. 07779. Oh, God. Let's see. Just like we said, maybe a final call. But howbeit, it's now 6 o'clock already. Let's get this person. Hello?
Okay.
What is your name and where you call from?
This is James tomorrow. I'm making my final point, but I want to
yeah. Go ahead. Just conclude.
So I was here for the incident that happened to Africa when Umar al-Bashir of Sudan was being wanted by the RCC, where the requested African government to arresting upon his arrival there on an African mission, where he was going for African leadership meeting. The government, the executive, accepted. I think if I'm not mistaken, it was Jacob Zuma. So they took the matter, not in the Supreme Court, they took it to a court. And the court ruled that no, it's not our business to arrest him here. And the RCC wants the justice to them. They don't go and find him there. And moreover, he coming to an African meeting. So now, when the court ruled, what happened? The executive had no option but to let Umar al-Bashir extend the meeting and go back to Sudan. So which was democratic in our country? And there is something they call checks and balances between the monetary branches. Checks and balances. So that when one branch is put wrong there, the other branch will use their power check. Why is it that the lawmaker can call minister that is appointed by the executive? I mean, that's a question. Is that not interfering if they want to say?
That's the oversight. No, the Constitution gives them the oversight. So that's part of their oversight responsibility.
Check in the division of power, in the separation of power. But just because they like the understanding or they want to be wicked, they will not put anything in their own interest. But the law does not provide that you should do anything and the other people will not talk. No.
Okay. Thank you. Well, we'll conclude at this point. Let me say many thanks to all of you for your calls and contribution. Thanks for being there, for the listening role you play. Join us tomorrow, at which time we're going to bring you another wonderful edition of the Roundtable. Maybe you wouldn't hear me tomorrow, but just in case you hear me and we're here, my name is Archie Say Bob Yene. I've been your presenter. Have yourself a wonderful night.